What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday Night Mocks presented by FanDuel. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, John, Luke, and Joey. What's up, guys?
What up?
What's going on?
Guys, today I'm so excited for the mock drafts today. I've been looking forward to it all day. We are doing, I'm just going to say it right now because I'm too excited. A 6-team mock draft, but Joey, JL, and I, not the other three people in the chat or whoever is going to draft along with us. We've got 3 open spots, so grab them if you want them. I just put the link in the chat, but what JL, Joey, and I are going to be doing is we have each been assigned a direction. It's been randomly generated, and we can only draft players from the 2 divisions that are of that direction. So today, I'll be drafting from the South divisions. JL is going to be drafting from the West divisions, and
West
Joey
Coast, Best Coast, baby.
Drafting from the North divisions. I'm going to ask you guys a little bit about how you're feeling about your divisions in a second. But before we do that, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're watching this show, you just tuned in. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday night to draft with us. Thank you for watching. But also, go ahead and hit the like button on this video if you're enjoying what you're seeing right here. If you like mock drafting with us, and then make sure you're subscribed to FanDuel on YouTube. After you do that, after the stream's over and you're craving more content, you want more fantasy football as we're approaching the season.
They got it for you.
Go check out FanDuel on Twitter, on Instagram, on we're already on YouTube, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. They're Zynga, MySpace. They're at FanDuel across any social platform you could think of. So make sure you guys go follow them over there and check out the other awesome content creators pushing out stuff to help you guys win some money and win your leagues. We got some people in the chat ready for today's show.
In the chat.
Tim in here.
My brother.
About our thumbnail said Cooper Cup, more like Cooper Douglas Cup. Am I right? I thought there was a joke here. I had to Google it. That's just his middle name. His middle name is just Douglas.
That is right. You are right, Tim.
That is correct, Tim.
Yeah,
guys, and we got 2 spots left in our draft. The link's in the chat if you guys want to join and draft along with us. We're going to start promptly at 7:15 Eastern time. Actually, 7:16.
Don't be late.
There'll be 1 minute after it says it started until that first pick. FYF, who's running this is more like Cooper Cup. Am I right? And if you're listening to this audio only, we switched the K and the C, so it's pretty sneaky. You can probably hear that already. Manny, what's up? So just logged onto YouTube. Perfect timing. Look at that.
Welcome,
timing, Manny. And we got Jurassic Scoop. Oh, I love Twitch Craig whenever he comes in. What's up, Craig?
Twitch Craig is a wild card. You never know what he's going to say.
Oh, hi. Sorry, someone else should have read that probably.
That's a great catchphrase, Craig.
Someone should have thought of that. Joey, you should probably you should think about that one a little bit more.
Yeah,
maybe
I might try that sometime.
We got NBA in the chat. What's up, NBA? So happy Sunday to all 3 of you beautiful folks of the FYI.
Happy Sunday to you. NBA, I hope I'm going to do you one better, NBA. I hope you have a fantastic week.
Also, Manny's in. Manny's drafting with us. So we got Manny drafting with us. Who's joining Manny? I'm going to
Manny, are you drafting from a plane? Because your picture, you're on a plane.
I had the same thought, Joey, and I didn't even think to ask. So. I just thought, yeah, he's drafting from a plane.
Yeah, that's an awesome way to spend a plane ride.
Maybe he updates his profile picture based on where he is every time. Every time he's in a new location, just so people can know where he's at.
If you're watching YouTube on a plane, you have like some of the strongest internet I've ever seen because it seems impossible.
That's not Southwest plane internet.
Oh my God, no.
We got Mr. Scampers in the chat said, what?
What?
I don't even know, Mr. Scampers.
Mr. Scampers.
And Fourth and Flex, and you're saying, what's going on, fellas? Welcome in, Fourth and Flex. Glad to have you in here.
Welcome in. We're glad you're here.
Guys, while we're waiting for some people to join the stream, we had a question from NBA Rating. Oh, is it full? We filled up.
The draft. You said the stream. Spots. Yeah, the draft is filled now. No more spots.
That is not the spot I wanted, that 4th spot, because there are 3 players from my division worth taking in the first round. Oh, but JL can't take one of them because he's drafting. So I'll get at least one of them there at the spot.
I might have a really good first 2 picks. I'm pretty excited.
NBA in here wants to know who your guys' top 3 training camp performers. So maybe not top 3, but have there been any training camp performances or hype that's come out that has impressed you guys that you've enjoyed hearing about? Joey, we'll come to you.
I don't want to fall into the Romeo Dubs hype, but I'm loving all the videos of Romeo Dubs catching them passes. So I mean, it's kind of a lower player, so I'm getting double-digit rounds, but Romeo's moving up my rankings a little bit, so I'm getting excited for him. But maybe I shouldn't. Somebody shared a picture earlier of like the last 4 years, different beat writers for the Packers pumping different receivers that panned out to be nothing. But let's hope Romeo is, that we're his Juliet. I don't know.
But it's different this year, right? Because there's no Devontae
Adams. True. There's no Adams.
It is different. There's no Jordy Nelson. There's no alpha A1 wide receiver on this team. So maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the year the Packers hype pays off. JL, anybody for you? Any training camp news that's standing out to you?
Man, I tend to try not to buy too much into training camp news, but I got a notification yesterday. I'm busy. I'm in New York, just, doing my thing. I pull out my phone. I see AJ Brown is just getting fed at training camp, and I'm fully bought into that. That is confirming my prior belief, which is the exact kind of analysis you need. Let's go. AJ Brown's going to be fantastic this year.
And then for me, it's a quarterback that I loved coming out that people are excited about. I feel like the Trey Lance news out of camp has been positive. It's been exciting. There's been reports like they're ready for him to take the reins, that he's ready to step up into this role. So I've moved Trey Lance up probably just 2 spots in my rankings. And it's not just training camp. I think I had him a little too low, but I'm excited for Trey Lance. I'm excited for him this year. It should be a lot of fun. We got some more people in the chat. Andrew Hall. What's up, Andrew? Welcome. Andrew? Glad to have you here. And NBA, my friend. Back saying mahalo, JL. I think he hasn't seen you since Hawaii.
He must be. He must remember. Mm-hmm. I should go put on my Hawaiian shirt right now.
I thought you lived in it now.
I've got anyone says mahalo to me, I just go, shoot. Gotta run off.
Wearing it.
Yeah. It's like Joshua taking shots.
I was in a store, like a folk art store in San Antonio this weekend, and they had the sickest Hawaiian shirts I've ever seen in my life. And I am excluded from the Hawaiian shirt.
I really hope you bought one.
All you guys going on.
Oh, so my God, did you do it?
I tried it on. I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to get it. And then I looked at the price tag. It was $175. I am not spending No, that I wouldn't eat for 3 weeks if I bought that shirt. That would just not be good.
Better then.
Maybe they could put me on like a 3-year payment plan for something like that, and I could get that shirt. But
do you have financing for this Hawaiian shirt?
Could I finance this Hawaiian shirt?
What's your interest rate?
People in the chat are ready for football. Geek Hippie said, "Happy preseason football, everybody!" We are so excited. And Mr. Scampers wants to know what divisions we are drafting from. So before this draft starts, we got about 5 minutes till it's going to kick off. Dale, you're going to be drafting from the West divisions, correct? Yeah, you're in the West. How are you feeling about that going into this?
I feel fantastic. I hope you guys feel terrible about that. I have the Rams, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Seahawks, the Chargers, and the 49ers. Are you kidding me? That's stacked. I already won this draft.
Yeah, you might have. I'm hoping that the other 3 people in this draft just hyper target you. And
why are you putting that idea in their head?
Because you have the best divisions that you're drafting from, without a doubt.
Break my ankle before the race even begins?
100%. It's the only way I can win, JL. I'm not above that. Joey, you're going to be drafting from those North divisions. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good as far as if I kind of want to try, if I'm able to pull it off, a 0 RB strategy, because there's 2 receivers I absolutely love that are both on North teams. Will they be there? I guess we'll find out, but
we will find out. But I think I know what.
So I might go double handicapped strategy plus a division.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
we'll see.
And then
you're thinking, man. I see.
on the South Division, like I started looking through AFC and NFC South players, queuing them, and at first I was like, oh hell yeah. Like the first 10 were like, we're gonna kill it, we're gonna kill it, we're gonna kill it. And then all of a sudden we hit a cliff. And I scrolled and I scrolled and I scrolled. And then like the next guy up was just like
top heavy.
All of a sudden we're talking about like Jameis Winston and Nyheim Hines, like very quickly. I feel like this might get messy for the South Division teams fast, but we'll see. We'll see. It should be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this draft board for us, guys, since we're starting in a couple minutes. Whew, I'm excited. And now this is also a 6-man league. We usually do bigger drafts, 10 to 12. So we've got a 6-man going on today. In a 6-man league, jail. With this division strategy, is it affecting how you're planning going into this?
Well, I'm just expecting now that everybody's just going to target all of my players, and I don't have all of the players from this division queued up, so this is going to get really chaotic here. It's not changing my strategy too much. 6-team league. I mean, we talk ad nauseum, I feel like in these streams about, the advantage, how your strategy might change based off size. So I won't even get into that. But in this one, knowing that you guys are only drafting from certain divisions and I'm only drafting from certain divisions, that definitely might change my strategy a little bit here.
There's 2 guys you don't have to worry about stealing your guy. Like there are.
Yes,
your player pool is smaller, but you don't have to worry. I'm picking.
What
right
happens
in front
if you do? We need like a bonk. Yeah,
penalty. We scream bonk and shame them. If you pick a player you're not allowed to, you have to make an animal noise of the other 2's choosing on stream immediately. How about that?
Yes. I love that.
If you pick a player that's against the rules, it's an instant punishment on stream.
All right.
What I thought was, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So someone just start thinking of what a giraffe says, because that's the noise I'm going to want to hear first. Just start practicing that one in your head.
Think about what a locust sounds like.
A skink. What is the what
that
noise? It's a lizard. It's like a lizard with a long.
Skunk.
Oh, skunk. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm so sorry. I always mix up those vowels.
No, skink. I thought it was weird. People kept mispronouncing it.
And then whenever people showed you your pet skinks all the time, you're like, "You idiot! That is not a skunk." Did you know skunks are fairly common pets?
No.
I had a friend who had a skunk growing up. You can get them descented, which probably isn't very nice to them. But then it's kind of like a cat running around. Except it's a little bit scarier whenever it runs up to you because it's a skunk, which you're supposed to be frightened of.
Oh, I like animals. I don't know. I don't gotta be scared.
If you didn't know your neighbor had a skunk and you were standing in their yard and their cat ran up to you, you might bend down and pet their cat. But if their skunk ran up to you,
and then you would suddenly realize it's a skunk that's run up to your leg is purring.
Simon, you are exactly right, because one of my favorite animals in the world is a raccoon. And unbeknownst to us, our neighbors got raccoons that they were fostering. And
pet raccoons.
They had them for about 3 weeks. And I walk outside one night to throw the garbage away, and I see 2 raccoons, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, these are such cute raccoons!" And all of a sudden, one of them starts like walking over to me, and it's going quicker and quicker. And I got terrified, and I ran inside, and I called my neighbor. I'm like, "Oh, you got 2 raccoons?" She goes, "Oh yeah, those are our pet raccoons. She's probably trying to hug you." And so
trying to hug you.
I love raccoons. In the moment, I ran away from the raccoon because I was scared.
I'm with you, Joey. I think all of my favorite animals I would run from. Not a cow. Cow is my number 1 favorite animal. I will not run from.
Really? Never run from a whale.
Maybe a bull, like if it's a charging bull, but just like a dairy cow out there in the field, we're not running. I don't even care if it's trying to hurt me. I love cows so much. We got on an animal tangent. That's my bad. But this draft is going to be starting. The draft starts in 15 seconds. Mr. Scampers has the first pick, and I see Mr. Scampers, and you're saying, "So I got the East. You do not." Everyone drafting with us, Mr. Scampers, Manny, and
hey, if you want to,
Craig,
you can. Nobody can stop you.
You can if you want, but you do not have to. Only it's not my pick yet. Okay, stop taking. Okay, well, I was hoping to get one of those 2 guys, but I did not. But I know who I'm taking with my next pick.
What are the settings in this draft here, Simon?
This is a half PPR league, JL. It's a half PPR 1 quarterback league, so you're going to be drafting 1 quarterback or starting 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. No kicker, no defense, no super flex. And we're going to be drafting 18 rounds, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is a fairly easy decision for me, I believe.
Is it?
Oh, I forgot. You guys. Oh my God, I might start this off this way. This is crazy.
Yep. So, JL, you started with Cooper Kupp. Seems like a fairly easy choice for you right there. Top wide receiver.
I'm not going to lie. I already forgot the rule while drafting. Like I almost took Derrick Henry, but I was like, no, I gotta go Cooper Kupp here.
So
Dale might just snipe me and accept the animal noise at one point.
I know, just to do it.
All right, I'm guessing one of your guys got taken.
Who, me? Yeah, Justin Jefferson. I thought it'd be cool to start off Jefferson and Chase. However, I'm actually going to go away from my ADP because when I was putting together my queue, I noticed that I had a huge deficiency in my divisions at tight end. So I'm going to reach for Andrews, even though I wouldn't normally do that because I have to. But I want to have a good team, so I'm going to reach for Andrews.
No, I think that checks out. That checks out. There's definitely
no other good tight
certain
ends for
positions.
North divisions.
There's one good tight end in my divisions, and then if I miss them, I'm just gonna punt till the very end and hope people don't snipe me on those late round guys. Probably reach a round or two on some of those. I should watch my phrasing. I should really watch my phrasing.
You're no stranger to the reach around, Simon.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to reaching a round or two. Oh God, what do I do? I'm already upset. But not that.
I have this anxiety that I just completely forgot one of the 8 teams. Like I just did not queue up any of their players because I just forgot.
Oh, Simon, I just saw that Austin Eckler was traded to the Jaguars. So
sweet. I can grab Austin Eckler. No, I considered Kamara there, but with the looming suspension, I didn't want that to be my second round pick. So I went with a wide receiver that I really like, who's like a top 7 guy for me, Mike Evans. And so I'm happy with my start, but I have a feeling it's going to dissolve quickly now. Dissolve.
What are you thinking with Mike Evans with Julio Jones there now? You think that's going to affect him at all?
Doesn't change it at all for me. The only
both
player
big boys.
It helps Tom Brady and it hurts Russell Gage. Is how I
feel like Julio has been used in a similar way as Mike Evans, as that long, downfield, long play type of guy. I don't know if they're going to use him that way in Tampa Bay, and not that they necessarily they couldn't use both of them, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, if they go ahead, Simon. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, Joe. You're the Bucs guy. You probably got
if they utilize. It's funny if they utilize Julio for his talents in the red zone. Like even though Matt Ryan didn't really ever get Julio a ton of touchdowns, it would be neat to see 2 big guys on the side of each other. Julio probably has the most red zone touchdowns of his career this year.
Maybe, yeah.
Draft just went away. Yeah. So I think that's totally a possibility. Julio could have the most red zone touchdowns of his career.
I mean, we saw them use Chris Godwin, Mike Evans very effectively last year. I think at some point in the season they were like wide receiver 9 and 10 in PPR formats. So I think it's absolutely possible. I agree with you. It doesn't bother me at all.
No, I think I'm happy for Julio. I think it's about as good of a landing spot as he could have landed in, and not just Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, but we saw that Buccaneers offense support Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Antonio Brown all at the same time. They were all fantasy, and not just fantasy relevant, great for fantasy. Like you could start all 3 of those guys every week. I don't think Julio Jones is going to be an every week fantasy starter, but I do think he could be a fantasy option, and it's not going to affect Mike Evans all that much. Jail, you're back on the clock.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go. This is weird, Simon. I think I'm spending too much time with you because you know what I'm going to do here? I got to take Travis Kelce. And that's the second time in 2 days that I've drafted Travis freaking Kelce. And I don't like it, but I kind of like it.
Joey, I'm taking a page out of your book with this pick. We're going Kyle Pitts. I'm just going to grab the tight end now. Yeah. I'm going to take a pit out of your book and just draft Kyle Pitts right there.
Pit out of your book.
So I'm up.
Pit out of your pitch.
I'm going to see what my regular queue looks like. This is crazy. My regular queue and I have to draft this way queue, both guys at the top, Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift.
Ooh,
well,
my 2
those are pretty good options.
Ooh, those are solid,
That
don't hate that.
So you started Jamar Chase, Mark Andrews, and then got DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones. I know this is a 6-man league, but with those stipulations in there, like, man, that's an impressive start there. Yeah. Also, I love Tim's comment in the chat saying, somebody take Andrews. Yes. No. Realized that Joey was the one who took him.
Tim is 100% just trying to play us. Not a doubt in my mind.
And Mr. Scaber said, suckers. Oh, no, we're back on the clock. Oh, what do I do?
I'm already finding players I've missed in here. This is not good for my blood pressure, this format here.
Well, Leonard Fournette,
made up rules you came up with, Simon.
Would you guys take Fournette or Kamara first with the Kamara situation?
Oh, that is a That's not fun.
I just made that decision on the spot. I just went Fournette, but Joey, what would you do?
Man, like in a week, my answer might be completely different because it sounds like the Kamara news is going to push anything going on with him back to the next season. So if Alvin Kamara is on the field for 17 games healthy,
it's him, right?
I mean, it's absolutely him. He had with Jameis target him 21.6% of his passes. Now Michael Thomas wasn't on the field during that time, but that's the highest target share he's ever had in his career. Even if that comes down, Jameis already has built rapport with Kamara, so I like Kamara a lot if he doesn't miss any games this year.
If you had to right now for $1 million, say he does or doesn't miss games this season, where would you put it?
I'm gonna say he doesn't miss games.
Wait,
this year.
I would take that bet because even if he plays, he might get hurt. So Joey, take the bet.
That's not what I meant, you dingling.
Take the bet.
There was no bet. I'm
not $1 million, Joey.
Not for me. You better find a donor to fund this bet. Yeah. Also, you're on the clock, JL.
I see. Giant green bar in front of my face.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to look at what happens with this position soon. Oh, gross.
All right.
Yeah, you went for it. You know what?
Oh, this is I don't like that. Like a QB, I couldn't really pick. What am I going to go? Keenan Allen or Darren Waller here? Mike Williams? No, I'm going to go QB. I'll go Mahomes or Herbert.
I went Pittman there, and I think that's probably similar tier to like Keenan
Allen. Craig, he's just messing with me. Oh, what a jerk that Craig guy is.
But we love Craig.
Deontay Johnson.
Sometimes.
And
also, NBA has a tip for you, JL. Says, JL, this food will lower your blood pressure. Ice cream? Yeah, got some in your fridge?
I got some in my fridge.
Well, I would move to the freezer pretty quickly.
I like it soupy.
JL likes ice cream soup. You are a big soup guy.
I used to have ice cream soup all the time as a kid.
You would purposely make ice cream? You know what?
Put it in the microwave.
And you get the sprinkles in there, and whenever you mix it up, the colors of the sprinkles bleed into the ice cream soup. It's
never
delicious.
did that, but that sounds good.
Strange.
Joey, your two picks. You went Deontay Johnson and Lamar Jackson.
Yep, I'm happy with the Lamar Jackson pick. I would have taken a different wide receiver other than Deontay if I didn't have to take somebody from the north.
Sure you would.
I'm not too crazy about Deontay this year. What was that, Simon?
My team's very balanced. I'm trying to figure out where to go here, and I can't decide. We're going to do it. I'm just going to take Alvin Kamara, and we're going to hope that those games are pushed. I feel like at this point, I waited 2 more rounds from when I initially was going to take him, and I'm fine with that value here.
But I think it's only 6 games if he does miss, right?
Right. So even if he does miss, there's still the majority of the season he'll be playing. But 6 games is a lot.
It is a lot, but there's no NFL appeal that we have to worry on the back end of it. So.
Right. JL, I'm going to pull up your team so far. You've got Patrick Mahomes, Austin Eckler, 1 running back. So this looks a little bit like you went tight end relatively early, quarterback relatively early.
Don't say it.
This is a hero RB build so far. We'll see how it continues going. But I feel like running back is probably the toughest position to look at here, to figure out what's going late, because as it goes later, there's only going to be a couple guys you're probably looking at.
Oh my God, that's a good point.
Right?
Thank you for helping me, Simon.
It's going to be rough back there. Who are your late round targets? I'll say them out loud so everyone else can hear them.
So that Tim can just mobilize the chat against me.
Also, we got Craig and you saying, I thought the 3 of us others were all here just to snipe each of you. Oops, no, that's 100% what you're in here for. And Mr. Scampers says, basically, I'm winning. Yeah, Mr. Scampers is in first so far, without a doubt. If they make this pick in time, they got it in. Jalen Hurts. You want to take a peek at Mr. Scampers' team?
Oh, wow. God, always. Don't have to ask me twice.
Mr. Scamper, show us your team. We got Jalen Hurts at quarterback, CMC, Saquon Barkley, and Zeke at running back, and CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, and AJ Brown.
The clock.
You're on the draft.
I'm on the draft.
Congratulations.
Oh no, this is
also good. Manny said we listened, and Tim said rally chat. Yeah, I feel like the chat just decided to gang up against us.
I don't know what the hell kind of strategy I'm doing here. I got 2 QBs.
2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, JL. You should have a advantage at that position.
Infinite stacks with this strategy if you want to go only West Division here.
DJ Moore, welcome to the squad. Baker Mayfield's new best friend. Are they eating breakfast together yet? Have you guys heard?
Have not heard. Did somebody draft Javonte Williams?
Probably.
Which one of you did it?
Not me.
Going through each roster. I'm going to find. It was you, the Road to Glory.
Oh, Road to
Busted.
Glory. They would do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, classic Road to Glory.
Every time, just drafting Javonte Williams. I forgot the Broncos were a team that you could draft from jail. I don't know why. For some reason, they seem like their vibe is different than all the other West Coast teams.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They got something going on there. I don't know what it is. It just feels with Russell Wilson. It just feels like an entirely new team.
I'm on the draft.
You're on the draft.
I'm really proud none of us have drafted the wrong player yet. Like,
okay, and I'm gonna pull a JL. Draft 5 quarterbacks. Just kidding. I'm gonna take 1 quarterback with Tom Brady. Tim Bobby.
I am gonna touch your butt.
In here said Kittle, Lance. Elijah. That is a fun stack as well. Yeah, and JL's got that West Division. So, man, you got Kittle, Kelsey, Herbert, Mahomes. You got some fun players to choose from, JL.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it right now. Where are they all?
You know, because they all got drafted because they're all very good. So that may be a problem.
That is kind of an issue here.
There's a ton of really good players, and you get to the middle rounds, and what? You're going to take like Mecole Hardman in the 9th round or something like that in a 6-team league?
I'm so afraid that I mean, this team is going to be ugly by the end of this. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was telling Joey before I was going through and queuing players, and once I hit Mo Alley Cox, I was like, I'm gonna stop queuing players. Like if we get past this point, this team is really, really bad.
Nothing more I can do.
I'll just make animal noises. I'll just draft whoever and start mooing or whatever you guys
preemptively.
Yeah,
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joey.
As this draft goes on, we're going to be reaching further and further into ADP, and then towards the end, I think really we're going to be taking some people.
And Juju taking 1 pick before you, Jay. I hope you weren't hoping on taking Juju right there. But
no, definitely not me. Wouldn't be me.
No, you can't. And Manny said, just remember the Road to Glory username. It will be up top. And then said, you're welcome. I'm assuming for the Juju pick right there.
Yeah, must have. Or the one before it when I was poo-pooing Road to Glory. For Javonte Williams. That's what it was. All right, I went Cam Akers here. Cam Akers was one of those guys I keep going back and forth on. I ended up drafting him in Scott Fishbowl solely upside. I'm not that bullish that he's going to be able to pull off his draft cost. I'm not confident that he's going to return that type of value. But when it comes to upside, I'm fine taking him here. And plus, running backs are getting low for me specifically here.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of teams. I was just looking at the roster constructions here. All of these teams are. There's nobody going like 0 RB here, right? The lowest number of running backs is 3 running backs. Craig has 5, I have 4, and then 3 everywhere else. Like it's running backs are flying off the board in this draft.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Where do I? Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh.
Do I buy into the reports?
Just doing just doing my job.
Show
another
up,
day of work.
Do the job.
Road to glory.
I can't decide. Okay, I guess we'll just take another player that may not play, or that there's some uncertainty about in Michael Thomas. But I feel like the upside is there, so I'll grab Michael Thomas right there. Oh, man, it's there's like 2 more players I'm interested in. You know what? 2 more non-rookies, and then we got some rookies that I'm all excited about. But it's those 2 vets, the rookies, and then it's gross. What round are we on? We're on round 10. We still got like 9 picks left, I think.
Oh my god. No.
It's gonna get pretty bad. And Mr. Scamper said, other than CMC, I'm all East Bay Bay.
Hey, is that an East Bay reference? Mad respect, if it is.
It's probably not. In your Maryland brain just pulls East Bay out of wherever you could.
East Bay? It's not a Maryland thing.
You
thinking of Old Bay?
Old Bay. That's what I was thinking of.
I love me some crabs with a little bit of East Bay on the top.
I'm a West Bay
like
the
sports.
Have you guys
the sports company,
the sports?
Right?
Yeah. It used to be a catalog and site.
Yeah, the East Bay catalog. So the only catalog you get sent to you when you're 12.
I love that joint.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna get some sneakers.
Ooh, you
gotta go get me some East Bay chips after this.
Was that?
No, I never got Toys R Us one.
I feel like every year for Christmas, my sister and I would take the catalogs that would come in the mail and just circle all the shit we wanted in Sharpie, and my parents would never look at it. Like, I'm pretty sure that was just for me. That was just for fun.
100% I did that as well.
And you're on the clock, JL.
But it wasn't Toys R Us. It was like Kraft magazine stuff, like toy magazine
stuff. It was Kraft Mac and Cheese, the catalog.
Kraft Mac and Cheese, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Okay.
Don't worry. You have 10 whole seconds.
Okay. All right. DK Metcalf, welcome to the team.
And Mrs. Gamer said, only catalog I get is Uline. That was another favorite as a child, was the Uline catalog.
Is it the moving company? No, it's U-Haul.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
He's in the West.
I'm the West.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Get out of here, Joe. Joey should have to make an animal sound for the false alarm here.
Okay, animal. I'll do it.
Joey had me convinced with saying, but that's the West. Immediately, I was ready to make you make an animal noise right there.
Well, suck it.
And then we got Craig who's saying, I've only taken players from Joey and JL divisions so far. Do I need to switch to Simon now?
Yes,
no.
Yes.
No, that's okay.
Yes.
Don't
I'm on the clock,
guys.
I'm on the clock. Let's see who's there.
So honestly, probably not the best strategy to start picking players from my division. For you. It's not a winning strategy for me. I'm not excited about taking players from the South going forward.
There are so many good quarterbacks in the West. This is so dumb.
Jill, just draft 20 quarterbacks.
I didn't want him, but I'll take him.
Okay, at least it's the right division.
Yeah.
And another tight end.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I've got 2 top 7-ish tight ends. And then where you like Hawkinson?
How do you feel about TJ Hawkinson this year, Joey?
I like a lot of guys more than him. I do like his floor.
Oh, Craig.
There's some guys' ceilings that I like a little bit more. Dalton Schultz. And I really love Zach Ertz this year, and I have Ertz above Hawkinson, and a lot of people don't have that. So if it works, yay, it's me. So
there we go. I've got I'm not super excited for TJ Hawkinson this year. I think he'll be good. He's probably one of the safer options, but at where he's being drafted, I don't see what the upside is. But I will say people are excited about TJ Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, there's got to be maybe a little bit more excitement about Jared Goff than people are giving him. Like if we're as high on his weapons as people are, then you should maybe be a little bit higher on Jared Goff. I'm not saying a QB1, but a high-end QB2, like it seems like that would be necessary for the projections for those 3 players to hit. Joe, how do you feel about Mr. Jared Goff?
He's fine. He is what he is. And, I do like this, the leadership there in Detroit. I think that they could turn this team around. I'm not expecting it this year, but I do like his receiving options. And so Goff, I think, is a passable QB. He's more of like a guy I'd take, especially like 2 QB type leagues. I think he could be a sneaky late round type of guy just to have as your QB3. Not sneaky, but better than whatever.
Jared Goff is not sneaky, without a doubt.
Sneakier than what people expect. Relatively sneaky. He's got some relative sneakiness.
Oh, are we talking about him as a person or him as a value in fantasy football drafts?
As a person.
Oh, he is such a mischievous little mix.
You think he's a prankster? You think like he hides behind the door outside the locker room and jumps out and scares people?
Crippling social anxiety just based off of looking at him.
Who in the NFL do you think is the most likely person to hide outside the locker room door and jump out and scare everyone that comes out?
No! No! Oh my God.
JL. No. JL has to make an animal noise.
It was FanDuel's fault. It was FanDuel's fault.
Yeah, blame it on FanDuel.
Oh my God. What animal noise am I making?
JL. He took Jacobs in the West.
He took Kareem Hunt.
I went to click onto my screen and it just went boom, pick.
What? It went Kareem Hunt?
We went Christian Kirk on mine. JL.
What noise am I making?
Joey, you can pick the animal noise. What animal noise?
I wanted to take Kareem Hunt because he's from my division. No, I didn't. 1 second. Let me make my picks. Let me get my second quarterback.
Well, then I'm gonna pick JL. We're gonna go. We're gonna go a little bit classic here. I want a goat. Can you do a goat noise?
I want a screaming goat.
Solo layout.
All right, let me get in my mindset here. That's a goat. Certified
What
goat.
is wrong with that goat, JL?
It's not how goats sound.
Jeez. Oh my
I've
God.
never met a goat. I don't know.
I think I have enough wide receivers. I just keep
I think
on
I was
drafting
thinking
them.
sheep.
My daughter's best friend's a goat. His name's Cookie. Lives at the zoo.
It lives at
see
the
it once
zoo.
a week.
Oh my God, it's me.
NBA wants to know if you guys have to bet who will have more passing yards between Goff and Lamar this coming season. It's Lamar for me. I know he's a rushing quarterback, but it's still Lamar Jackson, especially in offense. Joe, you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think we're going to see Lamar throw a lot this year.
I agree. What do you think?
Yeah,
John?
it's Lamar for sure.
I figured.
Yeah, it's Lamar.
We're talking about the Lions a little bit.
That was my goat.
From a novelty perspective, there is going to be that hard knocks factor. So people like Swift, and we might even see Goff move up a little bit to be somebody people take him as like a bench quarterback. So
yeah, it's real, that hard knocks effect. Like it actually affects ADP. Like it's fun to watch every single year. We'll see what it does. The road to glory taking Trey Lance this late. Also,
Trey Lance. Hey, that's one of my
Scott in here saying the Murray Brown stack. JL, did you get the Murray Brown stack? Did you get Marquise Brown?
Or I got Kyler Murray. No, he's still on the board.
Wait, so JL, your quarterbacks are Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll have the best quarterback scores probably.
This is the wonkiest. This doesn't even make sense. I think I think it's probably the worst team I've ever drafted. My team is a dying goat, just like my goat impersonation.
I kind of want to scream goat.
Jail, in a one quarterback league, would you ever draft 3 quarterbacks and then make it less extreme? 2. Are you open to drafting 2 in a one quarterback redraft league? So this obviously has weird rules that we're following here, but in your normal draft, you don't have to go by division.
No, I will draft 2 quarterbacks in a 1 QB league. I will almost never draft more than 2. And that second one is coming usually at the very end of the draft. I'm not usually messing with getting a second QB. And oftentimes I like to just skip the QB in the draft and then just pick up a streaming QB. If I got a QB good enough, if a good enough QB fell to me later in the draft, then I'm fine just waiting and then picking somebody up during the waiver week.
Yeah.
During the waiver week.
That 1 week of waivers.
I'm with you for the most part, but I'm not opposed to drafting 2 quarterbacks, especially if you wait in a 1 quarterback league. And especially if one of those guys is a high upside player going late. Maybe you take one of these rookies super late and just see what happens. I know rookie quarterbacks don't work out, but maybe grab a Desmond Ridder and see if anything happens. Just like I'm fine with that at the end of the rounds. Joey, what about you?
Yeah, I am like Mr. Wait on quarterback. I love to do it. Let me see. Am I getting close to drafting? No. Like this year.
You're actually on the clock right now, Joey. Not kidding.
Crap.
Yeah,
you've
got
3 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2.
10 seconds.
Right, Cole Kmet and
he was actually on the clock. I thought you were just messing with him.
Oh no, he was for real on the clock. Like actually on the clock.
I made it so much more stressful.
Wait. Amon St. Brown and Cole Kmet. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I love waiting on quarterback. Like right now the QB 12 and ADP is Matthew Stafford. Wow. And I'm very happy to be the last person in my draft to take a quarterback if it's Matthew Stafford. And then a couple rounds later, since I waited, I've got a pretty good, let's say first, Matthew Stafford's going around 8, 9. So my first 7 picks have been quarterback or running backs and wide receivers. So I've built a good base. I can grab somebody like Simon said, like a Jalen Hurts, or not Jalen Hurts. Why did I just forget the Bears quarterback name? How can I do it? Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
You can grab a Justin Fields or a Trey Lance
Field.
that you're really excited about seeing, or a Tua. So I like streaming. It's a tandem quarterback strategy. I love doing that.
Yep. I'm right there with you, man. I just realized I only have 2 picks left. We all have only 2 picks left, or is it 3? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lied to everyone. It's 20 rounds, not 18 rounds. What is this? My first draft?
Yeah, you new here?
But I just feel like I just drafted Tyler Algier. I feel like in a 6-man league, Tyler Algier should not be drafted even in the 16th round. But here I am. There's wide receivers that I like better, but I don't need another wide receiver. I have 9 good wide receivers, I feel like. I'm fairly happy with my wide receiver core. But yeesh. I'm excited to see the results of this league at the end of the season. It might just be the 3 of us at the bottom.
No, I think my team's good.
Yeah, we've been like quietly. I feel like your team we haven't pulled up, Joey. Let's pull up your team and take a peek at this.
I like it.
Tell us what you like about it, Joey. What about this team?
Did you pull it up?
Yeah,
I have the MVP and probably this year's MVP as quarterback, so that's nice. I have Mike running back 5 and running back 7, so I'm great with that. With Montgomery and Dobbins to back it up, and then my receiver core. Look at that: Chase, Deontay Johnson, Rashad Bateman. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receiver ones on my team. Amon-Ra St. Brown. That might not be true halfway through the season. What?
That was some good counting.
Yeah, good. But no, I mean, all those guys are wide receiver ones for their team, and they're going to get the target. I love it. I love it. And then my tight ends, Andrews and Hawkinson. Let's go. And commit. Commit. Super big.
Ooh, I do like that a lot.
Oh, where did I go? I turned my camera off for a second, and then I just screamed draft him at the top of my lungs.
Draft him.
I've got fat thumbs, and I always miss the little plus button, and I like just start pushing things. But I grabbed my second quarterback probably fairly early, Jameis Winston. I was debating between Jameis Winston and Matt Ryan, but went with Jameis Winston there. I feel like upside wise.
All right, I'm gonna reach.
This is very confusing. It feels like the ADP is way off.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is
I'm scared.
Romeo Dubs passed Christian Watson on FanDuel's ADP today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're back
just because of all the preseason hype.
Today it happened.
That's wild. Okay,
what Mr. Scammer said that sounded like a goat and an electric chair. By the way, well done, JL. Yeah, I mean, a goat probably had done some pretty bad stuff to get in that electric chair, so don't feel that bad about it.
I was trying to come up with a goat pun on the spot, like a goat crime pun, and I couldn't piece it together. I feel like it's there. It's sitting there.
He got put in the can because goats eat cans.
Okay, there we go. That's one. He was a baby goat.
Good.
I can't think of anything. JL, you love puns. It's your bread and butter.
What?
You love puns. You can probably come up with one on the spot.
No, I can't.
Just kidding. I have seen this account on Twitter start popping up more and more. It's like a pun only account, and every time I see one, JL, I feel like I get why you hate puns. Every single one of them, I'm like, that's not funny. That's stupid. Like,
I don't hate puns on principle. I hate easy, stupid puns. I hate low-hanging fruit puns. Puns I've heard 1,000 times.
I mean, Craig's in the draft. You don't need to attack him.
Craig does great puns. Yeah, Craig does incredible puns.
How dare you?
We are not talking about Craig right now. Kyreg Ruth.
Craig
Ruth.
JL, Hunter M for a taken from you. You can't draft him now.
It's okay.
You cannot.
With my my fourth QB spot here, I'm going Russell Wilson. Let's go.
JL has so many quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, none for you suckers.
I got 3, but they're not as good as yours.
Mm-mm.
I've got. Okay, now we need to go tight and.
No.
I'm gonna look at Scampers. I'm gonna win this league, I think.
Where are all of the tight ends? Oh my god, this is disgusting.
That's got
up your butt.
Evan Ingram. Speaking of camp reports, those camp reports have been ones that I haven't liked seeing. But I'm not letting it affect my like where I'm drafting him too much. He's a late round flyer anyways. We know like this isn't new. It's not surprising necessarily. So I'm still drafting Evan Ingram around where I was drafting him. This is early. This is probably early. You're done?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's the last pick. I didn't even realize.
No, there's still QBs to draft.
Oh wait, I got 3 quarterbacks. I'm good.
How many tight ends do I have? I only have 2 tight ends, and they have different bye weeks. Okay, good. But I'll take one more. I'll take Mr. Austin Hooper at the end of my draft to go with it. You know what? I don't hate my team, but I don't hate my team if this was like a 10-team league. This is a 6-team league. But like I'm looking at the team and I'm like, you know what? This is pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of forces some stacks, right? Like we got all the stacks because we had to.
Oh yeah. Derek Carr, let's go. Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, not Mr. Irrelevant, my Mr. Irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
I see NBA in here said Simon, JL, Joey. You guys make football fun. Thank you for this awesome football talk on this beautiful Sunday. Yeah. NBA, you make this fun. Honestly, everybody here in the chat, you guys make it fun.
You
to
all
stream
make it
every
fun
day.
for us.
You guys crack me up every single day.
We come here for you guys to do things for us. You're providing value to us. It's just like therapy. It saves us a ton of money.
Oh, and we got the last pick. Mr. Scampers.
Who is it going to be, Scamps?
Who's it going to be?
Who was it?
Oh, we don't know.
You can click on
we can look.
Find out next week. Hunter Henry?
First pick. Who was the 20th pick? Jalen Tolbert was his 20th pick. Let's take a gander at these teams and see which one we like the best. Try to be objective. So we got JL's with 5 quarterbacks. What a quarterback lineup you've got there, JL.
The best quarterback lineup here.
Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and Derek Carr. Then you've got 6 running backs. Austin Eckler, Kenneth Walker is your RB2, Cam Akers, Josh Jacobs, Kareem Hunt, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. How are you feeling about that running back core? It's very hero RB. Like, that's what ended up happening here, it looks like.
Yeah, it's fine. I could piece this together. I could turn this into a league-winning team, not a doubt in my mind. And plus, as our good friend Joshua always says, trading makes fantasy fun.
And as your good friend Joshua on your team always says, you got quite a deal on a potential RB1 in Josh Jacobs. I love that pick, JL.
That's true.
Then at wide receiver, you got Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen. Who else you got? Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, Marquise Brown, and Jerry Jeudy. This is a great wide receiver core, even for
I'm okay with that too. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a great wide receiver core. And then Travis Kelce and Zach Ertz at tight end.
Man, I like my team. Get out of here. I was all down on it until I looked at it. This is nice.
For drafting so many quarterbacks, you put together one hell of a team.
How did that happen?
Jeez, I mean, but what the hell were you going to do? Like, pass up on the value on those guys? You got like 3 of the top 5 quarterbacks, 4 of the top 10 quarterbacks, 5 top 12 quarterbacks.
I got my pick every week.
It would be so much fun watching you start the wrong one every week, too.
Oh, my God. It would be so much joy. Like an anxiety-inducing decision every single week. Like, which one?
Oh, God.
And then, Joey, your quarterback room, like, not messing around either now that we're looking at it. Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers,
only took 3,
Kirk Cousins. Yeah, so you're lacking a little bit there. JL definitely has you beat on volume of quarterbacks. But your running backs, I feel like, is where this team really shines. Are you happy with how that turned out?
I really am. And I like Khalil Herbert a lot. There's a lot of news coming out about there being more of a split in Chicago. And if something happens in Montgomery, Khalil Herbert. It's getting tons of work. Also, I love my receivers too.
While we're looking at your team, NBA said Joey's King Switch t-shirt is very unique. Love it. I know Joey loves his King Switch shirt as well. And Craig, you're saying, I don't like my team, but I also only forced myself to try and snipe. That and being on Twitch were my wild cards for today.
You're getting wild, Craig.
Just absolutely wild. And Mr. Scamper says, I got the worst division, had to double check what teams were there, cheated with CMC being a Panthers fan. You didn't cheat. You still had it. Your wide receivers, I feel like, Joey, it doesn't have this, like, it doesn't scream the like high-end value that your running backs do, but you got great value on these guys late. Darnell Mooney, Amari Cooper, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a pretty stacked core right there.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I ran it down earlier, 7 wide receiver ones for their teams. Like,
1, 2,
that's
3,
fantastic.
4.
I love this comment 6. From Dame. Every round QB. That's me. I am the nemesis of the late round QB.
You're pioneering that strategy, right?
Screw you, JJ.
Absolutely pioneering that strategy.
Coming for you and your brand.
Let's take a peek at this team. I'm not too thrilled with it. Tom Brady, Jameis Winston, Matt Ryan at quarterback. I got 3. In a 6-man league, I'm not thrilled with those I feel like both of you guys, most other teams in this league have a better quarterback platoon, but there's some upside, I guess.
Hey, Simon, the store's open for business.
Quarterbacks. Yeah,
store's open for business. Yeah, I'll reach out to JL every round QB. You got all of them.
Send me your mediocre.
They're overstocked.
Running back, not thrilled, but I guess it could be worse. Derrick Henry, Leonard Fournette, Alvin Kamara, Travis Etienne.
That's a beautiful running back core.
It's pretty good, but in a 6-man league, I feel like I'm trying to look at it through that lens. Oh, Derrick Henry's the man. That first round, I was hoping to get JT or CMC, but neither one of them made it to pick for us. But Derrick Henry, this
is a true statistic. Derrick Henry scored more points, fantasy points, than Jonathan Taylor in one single half than Jonathan Taylor did all season. It's true. We can look it up.
Yeah, it's incredible. He was the rushing yards leader in 5 minutes, just a quarter.
5 minutes.
And then a wide receiver, I'm actually very happy with this wide receiver core, especially in a best ball league.
The receivers are sexy.
Top heavy up here, but that's the strength of this team. And then I like my tight ends, but again, I would love them if this was a 12-team league. in a 6-team league, Evan Ingram and Austin Hooper probably aren't even worth draft picks usually. But in a 12-team league, I would love that right there.
I don't even know in a 6-team draft that they're worth the draft picks, but maybe like a 20-round 6-team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like I think they wouldn't have been drafted if I didn't have to follow this strategy. Maybe I might have grabbed one of them because I like them as late round guys, but there were still guys on the board ahead of them that we loved.
I was going to see if we could look back at who was left in the queue, but
we cannot. We can, you know what? And the Mr. Scampers claimed, the road to glory was sniping us the entire time. Before we jump off, I just wanted to take a pick at this team. JL, they had your number. Grabbed one of your quarterbacks. Grabbed one of Mr. Scamper's quarterbacks, and then one of Joey's quarterbacks as well, Mac Jones. Joey, are you sad you couldn't get Mac Jones?
No, not at all. Mac Jones wasn't involved for me. I was north.
You were north, and that is east, and that is not your quarterback.
But it's pretty far north.
It's pretty far north, right? That's where I got confused right there. It's not geography. It's just divisions. Running backs. I like this running back core. Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Javonte Williams, Tony Pollard. Then the white man.
Oh, boy. I loved it. And then I saw Allen Robinson. Amazing. Even better. Love it.
I thought you were going to say you didn't like Allen Robinson. I was like, wait, I thought you loved Allen Robinson.
I'm getting the vapors. This is a team right here.
Yeah.
This is a team.
I don't, you know what? I thought maybe you were just talking big game, talking smack. And I think you might have the team to beat in this league.
Road to glory. Tight ends.
Yeah, the tight ends, but they got 3 of them and 3 guys who can score on any given week. I'm pretty happy with that. Guys, everybody who drafted with us, Manny, Mr. Scampers, and Craig, I know you guys were the ones drafting with us. Then everybody else in the chat, thank you so much for joining us today for this mock draft. NBA in here saying the FanDuel app is super slick and easy to use, better than other ones I've experienced in previous years. No one even knows NBA to say that. Just coming in letting us know how much they
like that. They just launched it too, so I bet you it's going to get a lot better.
It's fresh already. It's just going to get fresher and fresher and fresher.
You never launch with like your best thing. You put it out there and then you build on it.
I mean, FYF didn't launch with their best thing. They added me on months after they.
Exactly, Joey. Exactly.
I thought you were gonna say now go back and watch our first streams.
Oh yeah, do not go back and watch those. Maybe we should delete them.
They're great.
I go back and watch them once a month just to humble myself. Know what I mean? Just
you remember where you came from, Simon.
Remember where you came from. You were awkward.
If anybody ever wants to see like wow, how far have they come? Like
I'm gonna put out a video where it just like it shows the old one and then just shows the new one.
Yeah.
Also, I think Spencer's excited to see us.
Sup,
Spencer, but that's good. Thanks for all those sups. And bye, because we're about to leave. But everybody, thank you so much for coming in and drafting with us today. That's going to be it for us this evening. Before you go, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like this video and you're subscribed to FanDuel on YouTube. Then go check them out on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, at FanDuel, on all of those platforms. There's a whole team of awesome content creators helping you guys win some money and win your leagues. And it's that time of year that we're doing it. That's going to be it for us today, though. We got football, guys. Everyone go study. That's what you should be doing all the time now, is just looking at statistics, watching hype tape, watch the same hype videos over and over again. That's everyone's homework. You too, JL. Don't forget. That's going to be it for us this evening, though, guys. We'll be back. Bye. Like Spencer said, until next week. Adios, everyone.
Peace.
And there's no
Trading makes fantasy fun.
So